Kicker Chad Ryland has this one teed up.
And off we go from Seattle. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker, the third. We'll get this to about the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Dragon 60. Panther 11. 60 Maverick.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5.
19 Lions. Ready. Viking 18. Go.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. After the turnover, here's Murray.
Now he's going to step up and run. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Kyler going to give this to Benson.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Play fake. Murray.
Able to get this one to McBride. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up.
2 yards on the play. And the
On 1st down, it's Benson.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw, it's Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Here's Murray.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
Big ass open.
In motion goes the tight end.
Benson will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Move.
Murray now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
The tight end in motion right. 3rd and goal at the 4-yard line. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Going for it. Here's Benson. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Trey Benson punching it in from a yard away. And the Cardinals take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Seahawks nothing.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is in his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Here's 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to throw here. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It was a solid check down there with pressure coming, wasn't it?
It was, because you're trying to go through your progression, and when you have that type of pressure in your face, it changes what you're doing and how fast you have to do your reads, and able to come back and find him in open space. That's a really nice play. So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, 40 yards. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Jason Myers.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down.
And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. These two teams all tied after one. Now a toss left side for Benson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
That's another Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line.
Brought down back at the 29-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Murray.
Football caught by Harrison. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
42 yards. That's another Cardinals first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll run with Benson.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. One more time with Benson.
And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall.
It's now third and goal.
Murray now, third and goal. His pass caught at the 4. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on fourth and goal.
An audible here to get a new look.
Murray sets to throw on fourth. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
from 3 yards out.
And the Cardinals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. 19. Ready.
Hands it to Walker to begin the series.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here we go. Set. 70 Lions.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
A nice throw by the rookie from Alabama. That's a first down.
That's good.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7 from the 32 now. Here's first and 10.
Go.
Back to throw.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10.
19. 19.
Brings up second and 10 at the Cardinals' 21-yard line.
They'll drop to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
And 10 yards.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. That is Croc. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Seahawks first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Ready.
Here's Walker. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jackson Smith-Njigba from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Myers connects on the PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in the end zone, and no run back forthcoming, so they will bring it out to the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Murray now. That's complete to McBride. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout, and they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
The drive will begin with a run by Benson.
And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Trey Benson
With his second touchdown of the night.
And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ready.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. They'll set up a throw.
Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. They brought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Devin Witherspoon on the coverage.
Now Murray. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Back to Walker on 1st down.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
He'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray. Now he's going to step up and run. 25, touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray, 47 yards. And the Cardinals take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off, too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. It's a big play there for Seattle. 48 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Stays on his feet.
Well, the Seahawks are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Let's go now.
And they'll try the option on first and goal.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Brings up
second and 6. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Well, they've got it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready,
They're going to look to throw.
He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown.
A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. The Seahawks got it. They did. It's Seattle football. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
That's a good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Seahawks, first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Toss left side for Walker. And able to get this to the 31.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4.
On the ready.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Down. Cowboy 80. Viking 18.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's the first catch of the game for Cup, and he's got a first down.
Every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. This is 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll look to throw. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And 3rd and 8 now. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you...
End zone call. Touchdown, Seattle. Torrey Burton, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Connects on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
He'll get this to DiMercato. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
And the Cardinals, first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here comes Benson on the toss right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Here's Murray. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down. A gain of 21 yards. First down, Cardinals.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. 2nd down and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They run over center with Benson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Trey Benson, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cards are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Well, that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's 2nd down.
Tag. Ready.
Now back to throw. Walker with a grab, left side.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6.
Gotta be lying.
They'll look to throw here. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Now Murray. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Mack Wilson in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
19 tight.
Brings up 3rd and 16.
Got to be careful here, backed up this deep on 3rd down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here we go. Shot. Cowboy 80.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Gets this complete to Smith and Jigba. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Let's go now.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Will Johnson. And the Cardinals are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Back to throw, Murray. Now he's going to step. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. To throw is Murray. He's got a man complete. And he's all the way across the 50 before he's finally pushed out of bounds. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Murray to throw. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
Yeah, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Seattle.
Stay with me. You ain't gotta go, you can with me. We can hang out, do the day with me. You tryna be a man, it can stay friendly. We could do the beach, we can hang out. Yes, I and the E go to my house. You can spend the night till we wake up. Do it all again, cause it ain't mud. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams.
Hey yo, my new thing is I don't want you around if you useless. I make a living rhyming, same job as Dr. Seuss's. People only give to give back, that's recoupment. Always have their 2 hands out, like they. My new thing is you ain't even gotta be my new chick. You can just pull up and hang out and be a new friend. Or I can show you how to train the dragon like. And either way, it ain't gotta be love. What is this love? What are we waiting?
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Chicago Bears. Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And this one definitely not in the land.
zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Ashton Jeanty, 65 yards. And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
First carry for DeAndre Swift.
And he's across the 40 for the extra yards to the 43. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Off the play fake, it's Williams.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's brought down. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. That's complete. On the Dunze.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 25-yard line. 15 yards there for number 15.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, we're going to sell the go. Just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Looking to throw is Williams. That's downfield. He's got Loveland.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Here's Swift.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. DeAndre Swift, a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Once again, it's Genty. And he stopped immediately there. Here's 3rd and 7.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now Gino. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 7. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
There's a short one caught by Loveland. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run with the Rutgers man, Kyle Mononga. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. They'll go play action here with Williams. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To the air, Williams. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Roma Dunze, 47 yards. And the Bears have taken
answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Santos now to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
For the returner, Trey Tucker, going to bring this one out. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
And now the rookie's free. Inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Ashton Jeanty with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead, and the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
What is up?
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
To throw, it's Williams. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Throwing is Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Pass complete to Loveland.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
Vegas!
To throw once more, here's Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
Touchdown! DJ Moore, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears have moved out in front.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talked about that's exactly how they drew it up, because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellas up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Las Vegas.
Chino going to hand it to Genty. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 154 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Raiders, first down. First and 10 at the 45.
Right back to Genty on first down.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
Throwing now is Gino. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Smith.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
A handoff, Swift running to the left. Good move.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's Williams. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. He's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. First and 10.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
DeAndre Swift with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Now, after the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back. They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Geno now to throw. This is caught by Tucker. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Smith. Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. That ball needed to be
wide open, complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, Williams. And the Raiders have got him. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back to throw. Williams. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Now it's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Williams. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DJ Moore in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime. Now the point after try for Santos. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Raiders 14. Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. On the return, Trey Tucker. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Although a jet sweep to start the drive. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. this line out of the locker room. An onside kick attempt. Set to resume. Here we go in the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Williams. He's got this complete to Burton. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And incomplete on a deep ball.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Looking to throw. Williams. He'll find more on the comeback route. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 34.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Back to the running game with Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Back to throw. Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tyree Wilson able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw for it with Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll go. Here's Williams. This is caught. Touchdown, Bears. DJ Moore, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bears take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football this way. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
And just shedding him off there.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Here we go.
The drive will begin with a run by Genty. Now he's loose again. How about this? He's to the 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Ashton Genty, 81 yards. And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. Play action. Now Williams.
Over the middle, complete. That's more. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
To the air once more, Williams.
And it's caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
What is up?
This is caught. Touchdown.
Colston Loveland
From a yard out.
And the Bears are able to widen their advantage.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Bears 48, Raiders 21. Santos.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They'll go again with Genty. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. And it should be the final play before the quarter ends. A run straight ahead with Genty. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Up the middle, it's Genty. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
At the 38-yard line.
Swift going to try up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Looking to throw. Williams. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now a 2nd and 6. Now a handoff to Genty.
fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a toss left side, Genty. And he'll be well short of a 1st down as he's stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He's going to let this one go deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Williams now throwing to start the drive.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Hey, here we go, hey. 390%.
On 1st down, it's Genty. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
On the zone read, a give to Genty.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
So that last run is going to be the one to do it. He has officially broken the NFL single-game rushing record. A give out of the gun to Genty.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
A run out of the gun with Genty.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
They're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
On the give, Genty.
2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
2nd down and 8.
Here we go.
Here's a toss to Genty, headed right.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go, Salon. 390%.
Once again, it's Genty.
The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Bears. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Charles, a lot of happy